Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. What are we up to? Episode 6. Sorry we're a little bit delayed today. Had a bit of stuff to sort out, but we are back. Big things happening today. And it looks like there's a bunch of stuff going off in the chat. Wolfie always in first. Hello. Good to see you. Toasty, hey. Hang on. What do you mean stalking? Do you guys need some mediating? Are you alright? BHM's here. Hey, bud, how are you? No, well, if you heard me breathing, you must be some kind of superhuman hearing power thing. Because, yeah, the mic was off. So if you heard, I only just sat down at the computer again. So if you did hear me breathing, your hearing is second to none. But anyway, yeah, so we're back. Had some personal stuff we had to get sorted, a whole bunch of stuff to get sorted. So couldn't stream yesterday, but we're going to make up for that today. We've got a few hours. And then depending on what happens today, if we don't challenge the league in today's stream, I'll jump on tomorrow a bit earlier, definitely a bit earlier than what we are now. And we might fight the league tomorrow if we don't beat it or fight it today. So a bit going on, but hope everyone's going well. What if you're saying I'm stalking the only... Who was in Isaac's stream first? While you two have your domestic, I'll leave you to do it, but something that is big that I've, in my memory of, well, while I was thinking about, because obviously I haven't been streaming, but I was thinking about the run, because, you know, the grind never stops. I did realise that we also have 2 Pokemon that have been in the daycare since before we even beat the 3rd gym. So they should have gone up a, like, ridiculous amount of levels. So I reckon we go and pick those up. Can't remember what they were, but I remember we put things in the daycare because I remember being like, oh, we'll put this here and then we'll check towards the end of the run and hopefully they'll be heaps high level. Half-friend. Half-friend? What? Poor Toasty. But what's been happening? I obviously didn't see anyone yesterday, so what is going on? Oh, so a bit of demotion going on both sides. Oh, okay. Ah, well, that's what it is. It's a Ekans and a Staryu. Oh, Danger Noodle. Well, I reckon we... Oh, hang on. Is that a Water Stone evolution? The Staryu? I think it might be, actually. I mean, Mud Bomb's not terrible, but what is this? We've got Spit Up and Swallow with no stockpile. Anyway, that's fine. I think what we do is... Actually, let me just quickly respond to that. Just to... order confirmation for the store. Sorry, a bit of business going on at the same time. Yep, that'll do. I'll take that. That's what I wanted anyway, so that works out. Cool. I got 20 pictures of Isaac right now. What do you mean you took, like... Oh, Fest Brand. I like those spoonerisms, I think they're called, where you switch the... I do that a lot, you know. I mean, it's not really... Yeah, because it's not that pig Latin. It's more something different, I guess. Like, you know, what do we got there? Nangered. Oh, we won't use that one. That's not a good idea. Can't use Babooth, but... I reckon... I'm pretty sure Staryu is a stone evolution. Do I have any... I don't think I've got any stones left. I'm pretty sure I sold them all because we didn't need them. And now we actually do need them. We got a rare candy, though. We'll put on Danger Noodle, because that should... I think that's like 28 or 24 or something that evolves. Bringing back our Danger Noodle from the last run. Poor little thing that didn't get to challenge the league because it... Oh, no, sorry. Not use Babooth as in the run, like, you know, where you switch the things around. Like, Babooth is 2 Bs. So, if you switch that around, it doesn't really work. Like, Snow Phoenix would be Faux Sneenix. Like, at least you can change that because they're different. But, yeah, Babooth is just the same. It's got pure power as well. It literally is Danger Noodle. That's what Danger Noodle was in FireRed. Oh, my God. Nah, Danger Noodle's going on the team. We didn't get to use it in FireRed. It's still... We're on here. We are on. And it can learn Swords Dance as well. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What of our TMs that we have now can it learn? Break? It can learn Brick Break. These are physical as well. No, that's special. Bug Bite's physical. Okay, we've got a strategy change here. If I go to the right place, we have a strategy change. No, I think I just, in one of Isaac's streams, I think Isaac might have called you Toasty or something like that, and I just sort of copied along. I hope you don't mind. If you do, let me know for sure, though. Crunch is physical. Let's grab that. Oh, whatever you want to do, yeah. No, whatever your preference is, let me know. I just want everyone to be happy with what they do. I mean, nicknames are always cool, but if you prefer something else, for sure, please let me know. There's only a few people that don't get to pick, well, that they get given a nickname and they can't say no. There's a few people that happens to, but that's usually all your close friends and family if it's often something embarrassing or something like that. But anyway... where did I just put Crunch? There. Not where I put it, but where did it end up? Can it learn Crunch as well? It can. This could be good. We can go Strength, Crunch. Oh, actually, let me... Something's going on my hand. Hang on. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. I've just saved because there was a bit of a glitch on the emulator. Let me just reset. So you're probably just going to see some... You'll still see me, but you'll probably see some black screens at the moment. I don't really care what people call me as long as it doesn't affect... Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely nothing on that side of things. Do you have a favorite of all the names you go by? Stephen. That's good. That's good. Hang on, let me just try and make sure there's some kind of... I don't know what the glitch thing was, but I'm just trying to fix up the... I mean, completely legitimate DS cartridge and stuff I'm using. Oh, it should be alright. I haven't seen it happen before. Owl. What is going on here? Okay, hopefully we should be right now. Let's find out. And I don't know. As you don't look like a Steven or you don't look like an owl. Okay, I think we're on. Oh, hang on, let me just minimize that folder so I can see the chat properly. Yeah, cool. All right. I'll fix up the layout once we 100% decide. So I think now that we've seen that Danger Noodle is back on the team, back with Pure Power, which is the same that it was in FireRed, which is awesome. It is now Danger Noodle is broken again, and it deserves the justice that it missed by not being able to fight in the league as I just go up and down the little escalator thing 85 times. It deserves the justice of being able to fight in the league. So I think that solves my problem of not wanting to go in with two legendaries. I think we keep Celebi and we don't go in with Raikou. So let's fly to Blackthorn and see what moves we can reteach it. I don't look like an owl. I suppose, what would you say a Steven looks like? You know, if you... I mean, obviously an owl is a look, but there's so many different Stevens. I think I've already done Celebi, haven't I? Yeah. So I'll put Celebi in the box. So I can leave our flyer so we don't have to come back. And then let's put everyone in. We'll go triple check the move tutor. See what everyone can learn. I want to teach Arcanine Thunderfang. That's one of the moves that it can learn as part of the egg pull thing. So we're going to teach... That'll be our electric coverage. Is this guy? Move deleter. No. You. Okay, so Akamaru... We're going to give Thunderfang. Yeah, let's teach it Thunderfang over... Over what? What do we get rid of? Heat Wave, because it's not 100% accurate, maybe? Like, Lava Plume with the Charcoal is probably good, and then we get rid of Heat... Yeah, let's do that. We need electric coverage. The new Jeepers Creepers is pouring so far. Oh, yeah, that's right. I put Squirtle there, even though I knew it was going to be a Blastoise soon, just because Squirtle's so cute. So I thought we'll leave Squirtle in there for a bit, and then we'll change it to Blastoise for the final... the run. Okay, here's the big one. What moves did they get rid of? Oh, this thing's got the Elemental Fangs too. And it has pure power. Oh ho ho. Ooh. Oh. I reckon we make this thing Crunch. And maybe the Elemental moves. The Elemental Fangs. Because they're basically doubled. The only thing is they're not 100% accurate. So maybe it's better to have Crunch. If we can find, like... Maybe keep Mud Bomb. Is Mud Bomb special or physical? I don't know. Mud Bomb's special. What were the 5 deaths? That's a very good question. It's been a couple of days, so I'm just trying to think. I think Glalie was one. Actually, before we get the rest of Danger Noodle, let's check out Flash Cannon. As a niche option. I don't know if Steel would come in handy for something, but I'm happy to get that over Rapid Spin. It's obviously not a TM, so if we delete something and, you know, if we change our minds, we can just redo it. That's fine. What were the 5 deaths? I'm just trying to think back through of who we've had. Glalie, there was other members that were going to be on the team too that we had to get rid of as well. Now I'm going to feel really bad that I've forgotten some of the fallen soldiers. Yeah, it's just Dragon Breath, but no, I think that moveset's fine. It's now just Arbok that I'm questioning. Ice Fang? Yep. Let's get rid of... I think I want to teach it Strength too, though. Well, I guess Mud Bomb's not Stab. And we do already have a ground type attack. And it's special, so... Maybe for now, I'll just teach it the 3 Elemental Fangs. And what's Glare's accuracy? 75. Once we do these moves, we'll go back to the PC and we'll try and remember our fallen comrades. I'm pretty sure Glalie was one. Who else have we had? Because Glalie had Super Luck, I remember, with the crit chance. There was at least something else that was going to be on the team. Can't quite remember, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to go in with this moveset. Crunch should stay because it's 80 base. And, you know, good which is good. But that's what we can learn from the tutor. So let's go. We'll switch. Put Wigglytuff in the PC. Bring Celebi out, and then while I do that, let's change this. So we're gonna have no Raikou. You're a Blastoise, and then I need to go to here, and we'll put in Arbok. Why are you below everything? Oh, we got Danger Noodle back. Oh, I'm happy about that. It missed out in the last run. Justice was not served. Beautiful. That worked. Always good when a plan comes together. Minimize that. Close that. Cool. Let's double check the fallen comrades. Yeah, the only one I can 100% remember is Glalie. But I know we've lost a couple recently as well. Ah, Gliscor. Yep, so Gliscor was who I was thinking of that was going to be on the team. Electrode. I think you were just sacrificial, and I think you were just sacrificial. But yeah, we lost Glalie, and these couple as well. But that's okay. We've built a solid team around them, so yeah, there's someone somewhere's called Mizutori, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember who, but yeah, the Gabite. I thought we named something after you. But then Flygon's the exact same typing. If you want, I can rename the Weavile after you, if you like. If I can find the move, like, change a Rooney thing. Sorry, not move. Name. Oh, Pokemon Renamer? HeartGold? Is that a thing? Yeah, it looks like we can do it. Then that way you can be represented on the... And we're going back to where we just came from. Well, not where we just came from, but where we came from a little bit ago. But that's okay. Today is a bit of an all over the shop stream. So I would say from now I've probably got somewhere between 3 to 4 hours, maybe closer to 3 though. So it's not going to be mega long. But as long as we can get all the grinding done, get the team sorted, ready to go, I'd probably rather than take on the league later today when, a few of you already have gone to bed. So then that way you're missing out on the final run, and then we can just start off, do a stream tomorrow and have, is it this house? Or is this Bill's house? And then have, no, that's Bill's house. Yeah, so that way we can have everyone involved. The main core group can be there for our, hopefully, victorious run, but either that or our absolutely blaze of glory destruction. Yes. So I think I go here. Right. Yes. Alright. So you want this to be Wolfie this time? Wolfif. Yep. Happy with that? Wolfie the Weavile does make sense. Double W. Yep, let's do it. Well done. That's a nice looking team. When I'm looking at the layout, that is a good spread. Arbok with the pure power obviously makes a huge difference. Hopefully your epicness can then rub off on the Weavile and it can do some good things for us in the league. Okay, unless something crazy drastic comes up, hopefully this is the last time we do the old switcheroo with everyone. And now it's just about the grinding and the movesets. And the items, obviously. Okay. What TMs do we have, and who are we going to teach it to? Now, what's better, Psycho Cut or Psybeam? Oh, Psycho Cut for sure. That's a shame. I was hoping that either Weavile or Danger Noodle could learn this, but that's alright. I don't think there's a good enough Baton Pass strategy, so I think we go, yeah, we get rid of Baton Pass, then we've got Stab Psychic, Stab Grass, Leech Seed, and Ancient Power as a bit of a backup, and then if we need to teach another move over Ancient Power, we'll teach like Surf or something to it. So let's get rid of Baton Pass. What else we got? That's good. Yeah, when you said I was a little bit of a shame I couldn't jump in. Today ended up was a fair bit busy. So, but we are back and running now. I think with the move set that Weavile's gonna have. Swords Dance could all the attacks are physical, so depending on what we want to go with, it's just what would we get rid of? They're both obviously Dark and Ice are stab. Extreme Speed's just Extreme Speed's just good. I might sit on Swords Dance for damn it. Yeah, we might sit on Swords Dance for Weavile for the minute. 120. See, Brick Break's good, but Brick Break's 75, whereas Strength is 80. So if we can't find any, like this is good. They're all physical. They're all doubled. Maybe it could be worth teaching it Strength over one of the elemental moves. Probably Fire Fang, because we have Arcanine. I suppose Arcanine's got Thunder Fang as well, but Ice Fang's good coverage. We only have Avalanche. That's our only ice move, so if there's some dragons or something that we need to fight, that's handy. Thunder Fang, probably, and then Fire would be, I guess, the least potential user of them all. Waterfall's also physical if we wanted a water move instead. So that's 80 base power physical, but it's water. That might actually be a better shout than Strength, because at least that way it has the chance of being super effective against something. So I don't know. While we think though, let's get some grinding in. Who is currently holding the experience share? Weavile's got it. Cool. Let's get Weavile around 40-ish. Or we'll do a bunch of grinding, get it to a certain level, and then we'll switch, get Danger Noodle up as well. Hopefully today we can get everyone to that mid-40s mark, low to between 42 and 46, 47, and then that way we are around the level of most of the league. So if we get there, I'm happy with that. Thunderfang also will help with these water Pokemon that we have to fight in here. Yeah, most of them are always, if they're in, they're lurking, generally because of being at work, or, you know, time zone stuff. We keep saying if you wanted to do it, I'm happy for you to have the blue thing and the spanner next to your name, but it's up to you though. You're obviously not worried about doing the work sort of things, so I don't worry about that, just more if you want to have it or not. Still not enough. I'll appreciate the free heal though. Wow. Maybe we go one more level with Arcanine. And then we'll switch to someone else to do the grind. Sentence one. Are you having trouble with being able to English today? You're catching one of my curses. No. Fling is not ideal. I think I was doing stuff when you said that. Yeah, if you want to be, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Did that work straight away? No, we don't want you. You give us very little experience. The only thing we know for the entire league is that our rival, the champion, is going to have a Sunflora as the strongest Pokemon. Which is fine. We can deal with that. I think they say that's like a sign of intelligence or something, you know, when you do... It's like they say people with messy handwriting, their brain's working faster than their hands. So maybe you're just really smart. Nearly. Yeah, well, Steelix was a member of the team. Still... Oh, no, we won't put it on. I like this team. Looking at this, I like it. I like it a lot. Almost a bit of, like, color coding, too. We've got the orangey Arcanine into the Blastoise. That doesn't really match. But then we go... The blue of Celebi's, like, antenna matches Blastoise. And then the green of Celebi's, like, the green of Flygon. And then the red of Flygon's tail and wings is, like, the red on Weavile. And then the bluey naviness is, and the red, it kind of works. I've unintentionally somehow done a mild color kind of arrangement. If you want a water type, it's going to heal us. Give me a Huntail, and then have it use a water type attack on us, please. Free heal. Oh, this... So the one time I want the free heal... Well, I shouldn't say the one time I want it, but when I don't actually want to kill it, that's the time we one-shot it. We're so close. I'll go... Oh, Aqua Jet? Oh, this thing does have Crunch, though. Sure, a Crunch probably doesn't... Yes, thank you for the Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet again. That's what we like to see. Another level for Sneasel as well. Looks like hopefully we should get to 44 before we run out of PP, which is good, because then that way we can then just put Arcanine to the side, have a new lead, and see what happens. Stream speed. Beautiful. Okay. Who's taking the lead now? You know, unless we run into just... Yeah, you're not really going to do so much for us, are you? It's probably going to have to be... But there's a lot of... There is the few fire types that'll cause us some problems. You know what, let's give Blastoise a try. I'm sure we're going to run into now Electabuzz and all these things that are annoying for Blastoise, but nah, good start. That was a absolute waste. There's some good ones. There's actually, I saw someone shared a thing. That could have been scary. Kept raising its special attack. There was like a pun thing, and it was like a big, yeah, I can't remember, but it was a big thing. 90? Oh boy. Found 90 of them. What do you call a scout that likes to chew gum while climbing Pike's Peak? I've never heard of Pike's Peak, but I'm not sure. Gum? Pike's Peak. Yeah, I don't think we want Skull Bash. It's 2 moves. We do get the defense raise, but we are locked in as well. If we're going to use a first move that we're not going to be able to do damage, I'd rather use Protect. Yeah. Give up on Skull Bash. A Pikachu. Oh. Oh boy, that did a lot of damage. Who's going to tank? Well, you're immune to it, so you're definitely going to tank it. So we do not want to fight Electabuzz. Did more damage than I thought it would. What do you call a Pikachu that can fix computers? A Pikachu that can fix computers. Like Pikaputer? Tech Pikachu? I don't know. That one's got me a bit. Geekachu. Okay. Yep. I was trying to think of the tech stuff, what it could be. Oh, wow. Arbok Sprite is interesting in this one. No, 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 no. Yeah, so we are definitely going to have to sort something out. Maybe we just let Weavile do some things and get to level 40. Night Slash. No crit, but we take it. We run away. We don't have to run, we can send out someone else. College that Pokemon go to. I wonder if it's a pun name off one of the other... Oh, you're okay, BHM, no worries at all. Yeah, like, well, I guess you probably heard, we've just been doing some move sets and some grinding and stuff, so haven't missed anything too exciting, but appreciate you being here, bud. College, Pika, no. I choose university or something? Let's give you scope lens. You've got an expert belt. You've got charcoal. What can we give to Sam? Oh, Star You. There. Okay, that makes more sense. Maybe the crit chance. Maybe. Boost the surf. Hopefully then, this way, if anything goes wrong, we've at least got some kind of progress save. I mean, this doesn't really help us, actually. We want things that Blastoise can use Surf against. Even that ain't good either. There's like a lot. Yeah, no, that's fair. There's obviously a lot of Pokemon too, so if they're... To try and fit, or like so many different things that you can do. Use different names in different ways and stuff. I'm sure there'd be a ridiculous amount of them. So that didn't really help us that much. That, I don't know. It's definitely not shiny. Be cool if it was, but... But yeah, it's got a bit of a purple tinge to it. It's tanned, you reckon? Maybe it's a wannabe shiny. Like, the Weavile looks a bit bluer than its actual sprite does. Maybe, does it look like it when we're outside of the cave? Because if it doesn't, then maybe it's just because it's dark and it does something like that. But otherwise, yeah, it could be the reason. An Ember I don't think kills us, so I reckon... Beautiful. That's good to know. Interesting that it went for Quick Attack rather than Ember, which would have been super effective, but anyway. Yeah, not an ideal matchup here. Crits are good. Scope Lens putting in work. Just a shame we couldn't find Slash anywhere. Be nice to have that strategy again. So now I reckon our strat is to get... you resist a lot of this stuff. Yeah, the strategy to get everyone up to that kind of low to mid 40s, and in doing so, whatever everyone else ends up at during that grind, we just roll with it. So we've got what one level 46, one level 44. Ooh. Level 46, 44, 43, 40, 39, and 36, or whatever that was. 38, maybe. Yeah, the sprites are the same in inside and outside and stuff, so it must just be the color variants, but anyway. Just nervous saving. Play Unbound. Well, is this Unbound Worlds Apart? Is that what you mean by Unbound? I've just googled it. The little character looks cool. I don't even think I have Steam. I'm not sure if I'd have an account. I don't even know if I ever really used it. Oh, Pokemon Unbound. Oh, I was like, what? No, we, what was the one we talked about? I think a few of us were talking about, no, that was Insurgents, I think. Oh, there's too many things going. Interesting. The second one was the crit. Would have preferred the first, so we didn't have to use the second, but that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, this was a few weeks ago, I reckon. During... I'm trying to think what run it would have been. Might have even been Sapphire or Platinum, this one. Well, this conversation anyway, I think. It's hard to remember all the things. We like when it starts with a Steelix. Am I going to want to teach anyone else Crunch? Because otherwise we'll just replace Bite with Crunch. You already have it, you've got it, you've got it. We don't need it on you, and you've got Feint Attack. Now, let's teach Crunch to Blastoise over Bite. Waterfall's the only other thing I would potentially teach, but we do lose our... No, can't win. Or Brick Break, maybe. We do have a lot of dark... Like, I know Crunch is a good move. Maybe it's better to teach it Strength. You know, normal, it's pretty neutral. I can't learn Brick Break. Yeah, I reckon maybe Strength instead of Crunch. So then what? It would be Surf. What's its current moveset? Oh, it can't learn it anyway. There we go. That answers that. Let's teach it Strength. So it's got some kind of decent... Strength over Bite, maybe? Like, Bite's... We got plenty of Dark-type coverage, and if we need something... we need to use a move. Protect could buy us some time or something. Yeah, I think we do it. And then if we want a good physical water move, we just teach it Waterfall as well. We need to give it a better item, though. King's Rock. I don't think so. That's not something that's sounding familiar, so... Do tell. I suppose it's not like it's massive attack, but still. Winnie the Pooh is a horror trailer. What? Winnie the Pooh? As in they're making a move, like a horror thing based off Winnie the Pooh, or... What is going on? No, we have to get out of here. This thing's doing something. Oh my god, how did it get the freeze? Winnie the Pooh is out for blood. I can't remember too much about it, but I remember playing like a Winnie the Pooh game or some kind of game that involved Winnie the Pooh on maybe the Nintendo 64. I think he played like rock, paper, scissors or something. That's the only thing I really remember from it, but... if Winnie the Pooh's all like... aggressive... I don't know. I don't remember it well enough to know if it's a angry bear. Ah, Mr. Booth is in the house. Hello. He's popping in on a Thursday afternoon. Oop. Actually, here's something you'll probably appreciate. I met Adam Gilchrist today. Met Gilly. You'll appreciate that, I'm sure. Fresh off his commentating of the T20 last night. Lunch would be good. Busy day. So I haven't had the chance, but I'm hoping. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, he's always been a big fan of his. He's just obviously he's a superstar, but just a good bloke too. So I met, got a couple of photos and got him to sign the little, the small little signature bats. Had one of those that Brad Haddon had signed and got him to sign that too. So that was cool. Winnie the Pooh is meant for kids and it's kids and friendly. They are turning into... So it's actually... So they're making a movie or something that's actually Winnie the Pooh being like some kind of killer or something. Interesting direction they're going with. Be like if they made a horror movie and Pikachu was just out there cutting people up or something. Probably not ideal, but no worries. Thank you for hanging around. Yeah, that's why I was more thinking that we probably won't take on the league today, so that people like you and stuff, everyone that in that sort of time zone that won't be up and around until like late for me late this afternoon, but late tonight for you guys. I'd rather do it earlier tomorrow where you can all be there. So you hopefully won't miss anything crazy. For both me and you. And yeah, I'll do a little stream, not usually on Fridays, but I'll do a bit of a stream tomorrow and take on the league, hopefully. So I appreciate you being here. Good luck with the driving, and I'll probably... Oh, hang on. So that means you won't be... If we do stream, you won't be able to be there for it, or... Oh no, because it'll be night. It'll be night time by then, so you hopefully be alright. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, the WA crew. Oh, obviously, great players, legends, superstars, and for, well, in Langer's case, Eagles supporter, so extra tick there. I think he's on, I don't know if he's on the board, but he's on some kind of level too, which is cool. Definitely just some of the, like, good blokes, which is what we want. Like, I reckon they'd be the kind that, you know, you'd get sick of it being a high-profile person, but I reckon every single person that would go up to them in the street, they'd be met with the same, like, smile greeting, even if they'd had 10 already that day or they'd just been annoyed. I think they'd be the kind of people that would still be all happy to just, you know, entertain, or, well, not entertain, like have to do something special, but you know what I mean. But no, he was cool. It was good. It wasn't was an actual event thing, so because of the amount of people there, it was hard to, didn't really get a lot of time, but it was good. Just, you know, a very, very, very brief chat and a, you know, autograph, couple of photos and stuff. But he did do a bit of a, not a presentation, but a bit of a speech beforehand for about 15-20 minutes talking about some stuff. So that was cool. Oh, hey, that's all right. That's a story you should write and tell someone about. Like, surely there's got to be, there'll be like a sports show or a. I think he's doing media as well this year, isn't he? Because if he's doing part of the media stuff, you could send it in. I can't remember what station, if he's Channel 7 or Fox, but you send it in to them, do like a tweet or something, and I'm sure they'll put it up. Get the poison. I did heal. Cool. That's the other thing too. Just like, just happy-go-lucky, happy to just have some fun kind of guys. So that would have still been in, I know it would be back end, but that would have still been their playing days, yeah? If it was as a kid. Would have been back end of the careers, but they would have probably still been playing by then, yeah? Like to see big damage. Well, they probably would have been in situations like that, I'd say, with like ice baths and all that kind of stuff. Was that too fair? Yeah, that's about the end. 06 might have been... I'm just trying to think. I know he had a few knocks in 04, 05 and overseas. There was the one against England in Perth. Was that 06? Might have been his, like, towards the end. I'm just trying to think myself. Because I know he went a little bit longer. No, well, he went a bit longer with the T20s in IPL. But how much longer? I don't know. Trying to remember. Like all of them, I suppose. They all usually extend in T20. '07. Would that have been in Ashes? '07? I know Ashes would have been in '07, but would the last test have been an Oh, no, I'm not dealing with this. Not dealing with that stuff. Yeah, so '08 must have been... I was dry skin. Okay, we'll one-shot this, that's fine. That kind of works out. An extra level. Actually, that was one of the... Well, the first MCG, we've been to Boxing Day a few times, and the first time we drove down for it was the 2017 Ashes series. That was the first MCG trip we did, which was really cool. I think the day we went was... It wasn't the best day for us, that one. Like, Steve Smith chopped on. There might have been 2 chop-ons. Something else happened, and hardly any wickets fell, but Nathan Lyon took that, like, incredible caught and bowled. That was the highlight of the day. For the cricketing terms, anyway. Did you get to... gone to many at... Well, I guess now they play at Optus, don't they? But at the old Wacker? Oh, it's such a good... We've never gone on Boxing Day. Usually what we do is... well, I say usually like we do it heaps of times. I think we've only done, twice. But drive down on Boxing Day itself. Because then, people can do family, Christmas and stuff. You drive down on Boxing Day. Stay that Boxing Day night. The first time we actually... The basketball, they have an open air game. So we went there the first time. The second day, it was just like... You're just so tired and just wrecked from the drive and stuff. But yeah, usually drive down Boxing Day and go the following day to the test. Because in that point, it's day 2. So depending on what's happening, you've got a bit of a chance to see both bat and bowl. If Australia chose... I don't know. Day 1 would be good, I guess, if Australia chose to bat. States cricket. I think it's probably the second most hated sport. It's hard to say that because it's an incredibly popular sport in so many countries. But for, like, not stereotyping all wives and partners, but for wives and partners, it's probably the second most hated sport apart from golf, because they both, if their people play, they both take so long to play. You play 18 holes, or you play, even if you play one day of, like, just club cricket, that's 85% of your day is gone. I reckon that's part of why, but yeah. Oh, awesome. That's really cool. Have you, like, I know obviously, life gets in the way and all that sort of stuff, but now that it's a bit more, things were different for you guys too with COVID stuff, but now that it's a bit more, everything's up and about, planning to get to a few more, either any of the Optus tests or anything? I actually haven't checked the schedule. I don't know where the tests are this year, aside from, obviously, Sydney and Melbourne. I don't know. I don't actually know where they are. Usually it's what? Brisbane, Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth? Or Sydney, Hobart? Something like that. Oh yeah, I think that was a little bit of a highlight as well, because there's a lot of groups of the supporters, but usually the Barmy Army, it's standard just Brits, like, just here, drink beers, yell shit, have fun, like, you know, nothing too, like, and it's good, it's banterous, it's not malicious, it's just like back and forth stuff, which I really appreciated. And they've got some good songs too. I remember one of the friends, he was just singing the Take the Urn Home song, like went over and then was just standing in the Barmy Army section just going off with them. It was pretty funny. Yeah, Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, MCG, Sydney. Oh yeah, because we're January in Sydney. Of course. Yeah, usually start the Brisbane, being a road half the time, but yeah, and yeah, let's play in Sydney when we've got La Niñas and it's a typical wet time. The first time I ever went to a test, I think it was about 2015, maybe 20. It was either 2015 or 2016. The start of in the Sydney the pink test, and I think it might have even been day 2, but that was India, and then the next year we went. Unfortunately, was the day that got rained out, so 0 overs bowled, which is not great. Yeah. I think that I remember watching the series, like the tests early this year, and I think I remember seeing stuff like some of the commentators were kind of suggesting switching the order around, say playing Sydney first and then essentially swapping Brisbane and Sydney, kicking it off with Sydney and finishing with Brisbane, or whatever however they were. I can't remember what they were saying, but to try and better counteract the weather. Not to spoil any trade secrets, I'm not sure, but one thing that I did the last time, well, I say we, pretty much in a bottle, like in these water bottles, you fill them up with a similar clear liquid, and you put it in the freezer so it's nice and cold, and then when you take your esky in, a couple of these are filled with that liquid, and then you're good to go. Then it's only your other waters that you're buying, mid strengths at $85 per. Yeah, the tests are good days, especially you go with you're going with friends and stuff. Always a good time. Although I remember the first Boxing Day test we went to, they actually brought out a stat that where we were sitting and in the G itself, the temperature reading was like 54 degrees or something, ridiculously hot. So bad. Like the combination of all the waters dehydrating you plus the heat led to a few headaches. Oh yeah. That's just purely for I guess fanfare and wanting to get the most play in rain wise. That was the only reason. But oh yeah, crazy good. I mean, the record in Australia overall is brilliant. Oh, yeah, I'm a good medium temp kind of person. If it's warm, it would have been fine if it was just that hot. Like, when the afternoon shade kicked in, all of a sudden the waters, the hydration definitely starts catching up with you pretty quickly, because, you know, you're going at the same sort of rate because you're still feeling hot. But when you're out of the sun, it's fine. But we were in the kind of like in the cauldron of the MCG. We were kind of like low to mid tier. So from the boundary, maybe like I can't remember exactly how many rows, but let's just say like 30 rows in. So we weren't too far away. So we had sun until probably about 2:30 in the afternoon, and that was probably the worst part, just the sun beaming down on you. If it was the same heat but you were in the shade or partial shade or something, would have been heaps easier to manage. Oh yeah. Yep, that's a no for sure. But it'd be pretty hot. Like, you know, I know that you're not heaps far north, but in general, it'd be pretty hot over there most of the time, though. Yeah. Ooh. Don't like that didn't one shot. I know that it's only 65 base power, but pure power, we should be doubling all this. I guess it's not stab, but anyway. Yeah, how good are the Richies? Obviously they've got a few that are just in each state, but I'm pretty sure there's a good core of them that just travel. They go to every test. So good. But the only thing with that, talking about the heat, be almost gonna swear, but yeah, like ridiculously hot. The suit, the hair, the wig, I remember looking at them at one of the days we went to and just thinking, oh, so much respect, you poor things. It is ridiculously hot. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty warm. As long as, if you're working, as long as you're in a machine that's got aircon, that's fine. I mean, it'd still be bloody hot, but that's alright. Yeah, that's right. Which is the thing. It's like, man, you poor... Yeah, poor people. But full respect to them. It's an awesome vibe. I love that there's those little, like, the little niche things. I know they're at every test, and I know that there's particular things, but that there's those niche sections that are just really good. Just adds a little bit to the, I don't know, community, I guess? We need to kill there, and then we need to switch in case something comes out that can kill us. It'd be cool to go to one of the tests over your way, though. Obviously, the stadium... Well, I've never been there. I mean, the preference would be going to the stadium to watch West Coast play, but... isn't that the same move that I just deleted before? It is. Very strange. Intimidate. That would have been actually a good ability for someone, but that's fine. Why would it not have gone? Does it not have a fire type attack? Why would it not have gone for something against Weavile? Seems very strange to me. Yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, 100%. I think I was telling you well, I definitely wanted to this year, but then scheduling wise, we couldn't get over there. It was going to be for actually JK's what ended up being his last game, which you know, would have been awesome to be at. But no, excuse me. Yeah, 100% want to get over there for some game. The idea, it's tougher. Because we would want to try and work it where either it's around the buys where, you know, they get those 2 back-to-back random home games for some reason, or one of them being a derby, so probably it'd have to be the away derby. I don't know how it would work, but then obviously it's a Frio atmosphere, but it'd be cool to get the 2 back-to-back games there, which I think only happens once or twice a season. Obviously, you know, then that way it could be there for, say, 10 days, and easier to go to the 2 games, but I suppose could just make a couple of trips depending on it, because I'd want to go to an afternoon and a night game. That would be very cool. The afternoon, if it turns into that twilight with the sunset and stuff, that looks awesome over Optus, and the night atmosphere would be really cool. Do you go to many games? Or member or anything? Yeah, it only has takedown. Interesting. Oh, really? Is it more like enclosed over so you don't get that kind of atmospheric sort of vibe, you know? Or is that why? Before. Wait, why did that stop? Fix, please. Okay. Oh, yeah. Was she a fan of anything prior to, or kind of got into it through you? My partner wasn't necessarily a big AFL person, but she's come to a couple of the games over here. We went to the one last year, that niche one where played Carlton at the SCG. We won that game. We went to that one. What else? And then this year went to the GWS game, which obviously did not go well, but you want to talk about fans that don't support a team and have no atmosphere? Think of the GWS Giants. I know it was against West Coast, but the afternoon, it wasn't raining, it wasn't too hot. It was an alright day to go and watch football. And there was literally like, this is a little bit of an exaggeration, but there was like 100 people there. There was massive gaps throughout the entire stadium. There was no section, even the supporter section, like the members section wasn't, oh, what are you doing? Oh, it clicked across. It wasn't anywhere near full. Pretty bad. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, very good tip. Have to make sure to not do that. That would be... Oh, I mean, it would still be cool, but that'd be devastating, missing out on the experience. Especially, you know, being on the other side of the country and probably, you know... Unless somehow Strike It crazy rich would be going to like a maximum 1 or 2 a year, if that. Wouldn't want to mess it up. I don't get the GWS one. I mean, I know that they've actually had a bit of success, you know, in their 10 years or whatever. They've made finals, like 5 of them, a prelim, a grand final. I get it. But I don't get why they picked another Sydney team. Gold Coast, I understood in a financial sense. I know that they've been shit, but they wanted to get into that market up there. Even though Gold Coast teams, technically, you know, they often fail. But I get that they also probably could have... The AFL can pump a bit of money into it. There'll be players that might want to be drawn there because it's the beachy lifestyle. Get out of Melbourne, dreary Melbourne, go up there. I get that they wanted to add that bit of a feature to it. But... yeah, GWS, I don't know why they've made a second Sydney team before a Tassie team. Or even... I think there should be a Tassie team first, but even something in Darwin. I know facilities and stadium is not crazy, but you've got all the like the great players, like all the Riolis and stuff that come from the Tiwi Islands. There's a lot of indigenous talent that's around there. I think their only issue with Darwin would be financial, but if you were making it based off a more even spread competition and stuff, I'd probably add those two before I would have added these. But anyway. Tier 1 for... Oh, is that front row like boundary line, or is that front row of the top tier? Oh, I don't want you. I'm not super effective yet. Yeah, well, there's been heaps of teams like NBL, for example. They had a gold... I think that they've had at least one Gold Coast team go, you know, be disbanded. Maybe even 2. And then Western Sydney, yeah, it is probably just A-League copying. I don't know. I suppose when you got 10 teams in Melbourne, maybe it was other states were pushing to be like, we want a like, who knows, maybe the Queensland government and the New South Wales government were like, nah, we want extra teams. The only other reason I could think of is that they wanted to put it in these 2 states because typically the East is like a rugby league region. Like except for with friends and stuff, if I went to the random person on the street and said, did you watch the footy on the weekend? They would be like, oh yeah, the Dragons and Broncos or something. They, you know, that AFL is well behind. So that's the only other reason I could think that they'd want to put an extra team in both of those 2 states, maybe. Second floor, okay. Well, that's another thing that I can complain about at Giants Stadium as well. We got boundary tickets. It wasn't crazy expensive, like... Say the normal tickets were like $37, the boundary ones were like $52, so it wasn't a massive difference. But they've got a massive bloody gate. It's not like the normal boundary lines where people can literally lean over. They've got this big gate thing that goes... I mean, I think my head probably was about here, but if you were a short person or a kid or something, you'd have to peek through the gate. You can't go over it. It defeated the whole boundary experience. I think the Titans are still a thing in NRL. I don't know if they're any good. I mean, I only hear things from people over here. I don't actively follow it. I don't want to... Anyone can like what they want to like and be interested in what they want to do. I'm sure I like lots of things that people would think are weird, lame, boring, but NRL is a boring sport. It's literally a game based off stoppages, and you get, like, maybe if you're lucky, there might be one half exciting play that happens for an entire game. It's ridiculous. It's just, let's charge head first into everyone and then see who basically just does more damage and gets to a line quicker. No, I don't think so. Because I think they're still in the Gold Coast. I'm pretty sure the Titans are still there. There's a Townsville team and a Brisbane team. I think the Gold Coast is still a thing. I'm not 100% sure. But I think I've heard on news and stuff or somewhere people mentioning the word Titans. So I think... Not in a Attack on Titan style, but I think they still exist. They're adding a new team because I heard on a news or something about dolphins. So they're adding a team, calling them the Dolphins. Which is probably an insult to poor dolphins. Dolphins are cool. Oh, come on. Taking forever, this grinding. And the levels are very strange in this, so I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I thought they were still there, but that's only just... I've heard random things of, like, the word Titan, so... We can deal with this. We can deal with this. Beautiful. I think by the time everyone's in that 43 to 45 mark, there's going to be a couple that are closer to 50, but that's okay. We're going to be under-leveled compared to the champion. Oh, hang on. I think I misspoke before. I said our rival's going to have... Sunflora, but we actually don't fight our rival in the league in this game, so I misspoke. We fight Lance, who has a level 50 something, so we have zero idea of the league. $337. Might go for another little bit until we have to heal, and then I'll take a brief intermission and then come back for a little bit more of a grind, and that might be getting close to finishing up. So another, what have we been going for? A bit over an hour and a half, maybe if we go another 45 or so, depending on how quickly we can grind through, get to 2.5 hours, and then come back. Probably depends on what happens. If there's nothing major on, then we'll come back tomorrow for a rare Friday stream and take on the league, because it'll be obviously a shorter stream. Or yeah, or do it on Monday. I'm not sure. I'm tangled in cords, so hopefully the desk isn't rattling too much. Tangled in cords and lights. Yeah, I think I like the movesets for most. We might have to tweak a couple. I don't know if the Elemental Fangs are the best choice for Arbok. 65 bays, 95% accurate. If they were 100% accurate or a little bit stronger, maybe. But 3 moves that aren't 100% accurate is a little bit too much, I think. We can replace one with Strength or Swords Dance and Strength or something, so then, I don't know. I don't know. All things to work out. Waterfall's a good option too, being physical. Obviously nothing's going to be stab. I don't mind this. I think I did say 45, but I don't mind being in this general range. The last couple of Elite Fours have been a little bit anticlimactic for the viewers. So it's probably good if we go, not under-leveled. We are less than the champion right now. And actually, aside from maybe one the Celebi that's 47 or whatever that was, we're less than 3 of the 4, at least the aces of 3 of the 3 of the 5, sorry, throughout the league. So depending on how we get dealt, what luck we get dealt with the randomization of the league mons, we could have some trouble, which, I mean, we want a smooth run, but at the same time, more exciting for the fans. I'll just burn through the PP on this, and then we'll switch around. Maybe go Weavile next. Extreme Speed just missed. Did it throw a sand attack that first turn? I wasn't really watching, but that's okay. Sandshrew. This must be like the 1% encounter, because of all the grinding and everything in here, I'm fairly sure we've not seen a single Sandshrew. So, interesting. Probably would have preferred they went for a Aqua Jet there, so we could have gotten some health back. Maybe if this one can. No, don't go for Swift. Aqua Jet. Give me health. Oof. I'm just going to heal because I don't want any cheese to happen and we lose our poor boy. Right, that could have been rough. That probably would have broken me, having to change strat and lose our starter. I don't know if I could do it. I'd just have to throw Raikou on the team. And hope for the best. Probably lose the run. not far off 45, I don't think. Hopefully we can get there with the PP that we've got. Probably not. It's going to be cutting it very close. Oh my god, stop missing! I'm gonna switch to Sam if we don't get nice. Nice. Now you're gonna one-shot this time, aren't you? What an absolute little... Two more moves. We're not gonna hit 46, sorry, not 45. We're not going to hit that before. Yeah. We'll fall just a tiny bit short, but that's okay. We could struggle to kill something. No, it's fine. How far off of 45 is Blastoise? Maybe we get Blastoise to 45 and then we'll just take the experience share off. I don't know. I don't know, man. Terrible Pokemon for us to fight. That's a bit better. Metal Claw seems niche. An Ice Dark type learning a move that resists both its typings is niche. Crit? Oh, no crit. Why is it not going for Ember? It seems strange. We've seen the Flareon use Ember against other Pokemon. Why is it not going for it against an Ice type? It don't make sense. Okay, that works. We'll take that. That definitely works. If anything happens, it sounds like the laptop is trying to take flight, so it's probably something like that. If the stream cuts out, we have a bit of lag, that will be why. Nowhere near as much as I was thinking. Okay, it's hit 45. I'm probably happy with that. Tick. Yep, we'll put it back. We'll put you back on when we fight. But for now, let's try and pump up your experience a bit. could have been worse. That is fine. Oh, how dare you? This is now very, very interesting. Yes, we get rid of outrage. The limitation to the 2 turns ruins it, so, or not, well, potentially 3 before confusion. Yeah, we take Dragon Claw 100%. I don't think I want, like, we don't die, but I don't really want to see the flashing every 2 seconds either. Nice. Liking these one-shots. Pure power is crazy. The doubling of the attack, we just... Yeah, I definitely think we do need to mix up the moves, though. The fangs are good, they're great coverage, but the 95% accuracy does do me a little bit, and 65 base, if it's not super effective, we might be in some trouble. We can get rid of one of them for waterfall, and maybe another one for strength. I don't know. Thunderfang's probably good to keep. We only have electric coverage with Arcanine, and if it's a water type, I mean, I know it has water absorb, but I don't know. Anyone that can fight some more? Celebi can fight a little bit more. Come on, good things that we can kill easily. Yep, that'll do me. Oh, man, this is more of a tedious one, but I don't think we'll go too crazy with this. Let's get a little bit higher with everyone. Actually, let me just double check what the Elite Four... I'm pretty sure 50 is the... Yeah, 50 being Lance's. Everyone at 45, and then maybe just a little bit of a squeeze either side. Get everyone up to, you know, a couple might be in that 46 range. Through the league, they're not going to gain a ridiculous amount of levels through the league. Maybe, depending on it, obviously it's going to depend on the Pokemon that come out, but yeah, we might gain a couple. But what we go in at is not going to be ridiculously far off what we come out, if we obviously win, what we finish at. Unless one or two Pokemon just end up being able to take down the whole league. They'll gain a couple levels, but yeah. We can't be relying on the experience of the league to, you know, gradually build us up for the champion. Nice. Maybe we go 47 for everyone, 46, 47 for everybody, and then if that means that Celebi's 49 or Arcanine's 50, that's okay. I don't want to be over-leveled, but I don't want to be under-leveled. And then if we go in that bracket where we're only a few levels higher than the first couple of trainers, and then the next three we're around the same or even less than. So or 46 is fine, or 45 or whatever is fine, but it would be nice to have, whether it's, you know, Celebi and Arcanine or Flygon or someone else's 47-ish as well, just so we've got something that's closer to Lance's ace. Obviously it can all go out the window if the ace is a type that walls us, or, you know, we lose someone that was our only coverage for it, but try and keep it somewhat not like hard, but yeah, I don't know. We don't want this to be too hard. We don't want it to be easy. The fact that we're not playing hardcore, so we have in battle healing is another bigger play. It gives us a little bit more grace to work with. And if we do have to sacrifice people, you know, Blastoise is tanky, but if we have to sacrifice it, we can easily teach any of the other Pokemon Surf to cover water, or Waterfall if we want physical attack to cover water type. Arcanine and probably Celebi and Flygon would be the three like, I don't know if it's in that order, but we haven't got any other dragon moves to teach if we lose Flygon. Or ground. Yeah, probably Arcanine's got to be one of our, if not our MVP, maybe. Arcanine and Celebi. You are psychic, but we'll still kill you. That's fine. Cool. Anyone can do... No. So I'll go and heal now, and then I'll take a brief intermission for a couple of minutes, and then... no worries at all, BHM. Thanks for being in here. Appreciate it, bud. Like I was saying, I'm not 100% decided yet, but we may do another stream tomorrow to fight the league. If not, it'll be Monday. But I'm not going to do it today. I'm just going to be grinding today. So hopefully we'll see you then for that. But have a good night's sleep, bud, and I'll catch you soon. Okay, so I'm just going to heal. And then while we do that, take a brief intermission. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, we're back. Back for our last little stint of a blast through grinding. Where? Oh, Hate when OBS does that. I don't want to see that red ring around everything. 48, 44, 45, 45, 44. I think everyone 46. And then maybe the... Oh, sorry, that's sound coming through. Getting some feedback. Just straight... Oh, because I've got the... Yeah, okay. So PC sound turned on for some reason. Anyway, but that's the delay. That's a good example of what the delay actually is. Yeah, so I reckon 46 for these 4. Or, well, these 3, 46. And then these 3, whatever they end up being in the way of getting those to 46. But let's do it. Oh, I didn't mean to click run. Just memory of being in the actual battle screen that I was going for there. But anyway, that's... You little... Yeah, give me the big dogs like this. We want to see a lot of these. As long as we can kill them. Well, we're not killing. We're knocking them out. Thank you for the free health. That's exactly what I want to see from you. Aquajet, give me some health. Like, it's not bad. It's not great. It's a shame there's no Blissies or Chanseys that are highish level around. Would love to be able to just keep grinding on those. They give us a ridiculous experience. Or legendaries that aren't pathetic like Shaman and actually give good experience. This one... Don't one-shot with... Oh, but that is good. We love that. The burn and the miss, just in case it did get an attack off. That is very nice. So we don't want to see too many mucks. If we can one-shot Flareons, they're probably what we want to see. Flareon and the 2 water types. Oh, and Steelix as well. They're probably our best experience with the least amount of PP and time wastage. Just don't one-shot though, that's a little bit frustrating. Might need to put the expert belt, another expert belt on Arcanine instead of the charcoal. Because obviously boosting the fire is good, but most of the things we'll use fire against, we have that kind of type coverage, so... No, black belt. Expert belt. I think Flygon has one. Then if we give this to Arcanine over... over the Charcoal, hopefully that'll help. One, with this grinding session, when we, you know, come up against the water types, hopefully then we make sure we one-shot them with the Thunder Fang. Not that it really probably mattered too much for most of these things. We one-shot everything where we have a super effective move. We seem to one-shot them. There just seems to be, perhaps it's particular Huntails or Floatzels that have a high defense, like a defense boosting nature, I guess, is probably the ones we're not one-shotting. Or we weren't one-shotting before, but we should now. Yeah, in this situation, the Charcoal boost is the same as what the Expert boost is, so I reckon we stick with that. We've got one more that we will give to someone as well. That is a nice crit. That's a real time and PP saving crit. Love those. Love those. Okay, 46 for Wolfie. Let's get Danger Noodle up to 46 as well. And we'll give you back your scope lens. We'll just burn through the PP, and then wherever we land, we land. And then probably switch to Flygon. Stop giving me these. They're so weak. I don't want to see. No, please no. We're not going to one-shot this for a second time, are we? Surely not. We won't go for a ridiculous amount longer. We'll see how we're looking level-wise once we hit the 2.5 hour mark. Okay, so the Charcoal boost obviously was better for one-shotting those when we're not super effective against it, but otherwise the Expert Belt is better. I think an electric type's probably the only thing that's going to hinder us for. Everything else we can go for a super effective or just a neutral attack anyway. We don't really have a similar strat like we have in the last couple of well, not a similar, but like a strat that we've had in the last couple of runs. You know, we had one where we set up spikes, and I think that was the last run that we had the spikes and stuff. And was it the run before with the light screen reflect combo of Meganium, I think it was, to lead off. So we haven't really got anything specific like that in this particular team. So it's only really going to be... just, I guess, maybe Celebi. Lead with Celebi, go for Leech Seed to start off with. It could potentially be worth getting rid of Ancient Power and switching it for Toxic, if Celebi can learn Toxic. Because in that case, we could do the Toxic Leech Seed double up. So not only would it be badly poisoned, but the chip damage would eventually kill anything. Because a full restore isn't going to save it from a Leech Seed, though. Yeah, I think we have to switch here. Shame. With the Game Boy emulator, I could, you can have, you didn't have to be clicked on that window to be able to control it, as long as the controller would just work through, even if it was below something else, or you know, so I could be playing it and still do something on the other side, where, you know, checking a move set or whatever, which is a little bit frustrating that we can't do that on this, but if you're hearing the mouse clicks, it's because I have to click back and forth to make sure it's selected when I go, oh, what does this learn at this move, or... yeah, but anyway, it's fine. How did that not kill? Just barely lived. Earth Power was a good get. We found Earthquake once in our entirety of all 4 playthroughs, and in that, nothing could learn. Very, very upsetting, but anyway, that's fine. Okay, so now you're 46. I'm not sure, you know, say Flygon can be a couple levels lower, Arcanine and Celebi probably can be a little bit lower. They're more... well, Blastoise is tanky, but they're more buff than everything else, so if they're weaker, they'll stand a better chance than the others at the same level. Like, Arbok's HP stat is terrible. Weavile's not that tanky either. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we just go for another little bit of undetermined amount of time. I'm not sure how long, but... No good. Yeah, it's a shame. We haven't had the best of luck with any of these runs and the TMs that we've gotten. We've had Ice Beam, Thunderbolt 0 times. Flamethrower we didn't get as a TM, but we got it as a move, tutor move in Platinum. So that's kind of, but yeah. Earthquake once. What else? We've Toxic once. Toxic Spikes I don't think we've gotten at all in the gens that it's applicable. What else a good move? A good TM. Slash we got once. Swords Dance we've gotten twice? Or just once? Either way, yeah. Not a great run for TMs. We've had some decent encounters. And, like, our starters haven't been too bad either. We've had an Arcanine, a Celebi, a Cypher, and... What was our starter in Platinum? Oh, Charizard. We did lose it. Oh, I ran away. I meant to click fight and then go down. But anyway, yeah, we did lose it, but we got a Charizard. So starter-wise, we've had decent options, but TM-wise, we've had trash. Be interesting with whatever we do next. Which is probably not going to be one of these series, so... hack, completely different genre game, or... Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, either we could lead Celebi or... Well, Blastoise should have less weaknesses. Well, I guess, actually, to be fair, Arcanine would be the best. It's only because of Water Absorb, its only weakness is Rock/Ground. So... we also could lead with Arbok with Pure Power. You know, we're not looking for stab, and it probably gives us the most type coverage out of everyone, so... Maybe an Expert Belt on Up, or probably not the Scope Lens. I don't mind the Scope Lens on Weavile. So maybe the third Expert Belt can go on Arbok with its diverse range of typing moves. I'm not sure. No. I'd rather protect. Okay, so everyone is now 40... Oh, no. Well, Flygon's not. Well, let's exit the cave. We'll go heal. Potentially switch. Yeah, I reckon we'll just go for another 5 minutes or so. We don't need to go heaps longer. It's just a bit of a grind. You know, we haven't got heaps of people in here anyway, so we'll wait until tomorrow when most of the core will be around and we can fight the league then. Blastoise is a lot tankier, so if someone's going to get a little bit of extra experience, it should be the Danger Noodle. The other thing I haven't really considered is I have no idea what IVs we get from the Pokemon here, so... Or EV, sorry. Okay, one more gets Flygon to 46. Maybe what I'll do is... We'll get to 46 and then maybe just burn through a bit of PP while we're here. Just for the sake of it. We got, you know, 425. Been going for nearly 2.5 hours. It might line up nicely. The next sort of 5 minutes or so, just grind whatever we get in that time. Whatever we get in that time we get. And then we just move from there. And look to take on the league in... Like I was saying, I'm not 100% sure if we'll stream tomorrow. I don't usually on Fridays, but because it's probably just going to be a shorter taking on the league, I'm happy to. If we're not too busy. Which will be the question mark. But either way, if it's not Friday, we'll kick off Monday with it. But what I might also do if it is Monday... If it's Friday, tomorrow we'll just beat the league and then maybe have a bit of a quick chat afterwards. But if it's Monday that I come back, I'll also have another game prepared. If we lose, then I don't know if I replay. I'm not sure. It's the last of the series, so it I don't know. We could leave it for the meantime. But I might have a second game prepared, so then that way after we beat it, it should only take, you know, say between 40 or half an hour and a bit over an hour maybe to beat the league. And if we had another game raring to go, could then just jump straight into that, whether it's a 64, like, it might be Pokemon, it might not. I have thoughts of either some Mario games, some Zelda games, or even just, like, it could be Pokemon, but even, say, Pokemon Stadium, where it's just potting around, playing some mini games or something like that. Otherwise, I guess because there is the Super Mario 64 and stuff on the Switch that we could play when I get the better capture card, so maybe it's better to wait for that. And then, yeah, we've got few decisions to make. I'll go through what games I have got and what's potentially on the list to play and work that out. I'm probably pretty content with where we're at. We're not too high. We're higher than the first. Well, we're higher than the first Elite Four member. Mostly higher than the second. Then the third, we might be about the same levels. The fourth, yeah, I don't mind where we're at. We've just hit 2.5 hours. It's nearly 4:30 my time. Probably a good time to wrap it up. I don't think we got too many left, but thank you to everyone for being in here. Again, it wasn't the most exciting being a grinding stream, but appreciate everyone for stopping by and having a chat, or even, you know, BHM's a great example. Had the stream going, was just sort of lurking, which is cool. We appreciate all of that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'll be if I do it tomorrow or Monday. If it's tomorrow, we'll probably we'll just fight the league, and then maybe have a little bit of a quick chat afterwards. But if it's Monday, like I said, I'll over the weekend I'll think of another game to what'll be our next series, and yeah, and then we'll move forward from there and probably hopefully beat the league, and then after that sort of hour and a half to whatever it is, and then we can spend the next couple of hours playing through the new game. So I'll work all that out, figure out what I'm gonna do. I'll let people know. Well, I'll schedule the stream if it's going to be tomorrow, and I'll let people know what the go is from there. If it's on, we'll fight the league and wrap it up, and if not, Monday. But either way, I appreciate everyone for watching and being in here. It's, loving the community that I'm building. Got some great people in it, and just want to keep growing it and hopefully get some more in and have a lot of fun. So thanks everyone. I'll call it a day, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Monday. Well, Sunday in the US. But anyway, we'll see everyone soon.